Hello everybody and welcome back to the Healthy Orange Movie Reviews You Asked. I'm your host, Bennett Campbell Ferguson, and this is the show where we take your movie questions and we answer them right here on our YouTube channel. So, remember, before we get started, if you want to send us a question and have it answered, anything about a movie, an actor, a director, anything film related at all, you can do it a couple ways. You can leave it in the comments section of this video. You can leave it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/thehealthyorange, or you can email it to me at bennettcampbellferguson@gmail.com. So, without further ado, let's get on to today's question. Today's question comes from Allie Bolt, and it is, who cast Christian Bale to play Moses, and why did they get away with it? Well, there's a lot of people you can blame for casting decisions. But first of all, for those who don't know, Christian Bale plays Moses in the soon-to-open Exodus Gods and Kings from Ridley Scott. And it's been an extremely controversial casting choice because, simply put, Christian Bale is white, and he's been cast as an Egyptian, and that actually, the problem is a lot bigger than that. The problem is that the movie has cast a ton of white actors, including Joel Edgerton and Sigourney Weaver, in as these Egyptian characters, which I don't know, to a lot of people and to me as well, I think is really just simply not appropriate and also insensitive. But let's get back to the question, who do we blame for this? What happened is that Ridley Scott had been kind of wanting to work with him, wanting to do a film with him, but he was waiting for the right project, and for reasons that are very hard to understand at this point, he decided that Exodus was that project, and he offered him the role. So that answers the first question of who was behind it, but why did Ridley Scott get away with this is the question. And it boils down to a lot of things. I mean, there's the fact that Christian Bale is a well-respected actor. He's before. Let's wind the clock back. Before he played Bruce Wayne, he was he was an under-the-radar but obviously very talented actor. He was wonderful in films like Little Women and Laurel Canyon, and then things got a little out of control when, on the set of Terminator Salvation of all movies, he went on this complete, total profanity-fueled tirade, and that made him look like a. It made him look like a diva. It changed the way people saw him. People stopped seeing him as a serious artist and started seeing him more as this psychopath. And then, in a testament to how often things can change in Hollywood, about a year and a half later, he won an Oscar for his wonderful performance in The Fighter. And suddenly he was a legitimate actor again, and and since then his public persona has been very, very likable. He's done stuff like, he took a kid who had cancer to Disneyland. And the Christian Bale, that we see in the media now is like that. He seems, more benign, more giving. And also too, I mean, the win for The Fighter, his subsequent nomination for American Hustle, he's gained respect both as a celebrity, as a public persona, and as a performer. There are these good vibes associated with him as a human being now, and also Hollywood knows, producers know, studios know, directors know that he can be relied on to give really compelling performances. I mean, if you look how far he went for American Hustle. He really created a fascinating, sympathetic kind of, like hunched over, weaselly, but sort of noble and sad character as well. I mean, he is a great actor. But obviously he's not right for the part of Moses. And which brings up the question, brings up the fact that there had to be something more than talent and good publicity getting him the part. And the simple answer is that probably more than anything, Ridley Scott got away with casting Mr. Bale because of money. Think about it. Christian Bale starred in all three of the Dark Knight films. The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises both made more than $1 billion worldwide. So the reality is that people around the world recognize him and know him and have paid to see him in movies. He has a proven track record. And I believe, actually, no, I don't believe, I know for a fact that The Dark Knight Rises actually made most of its money overseas. It made about $400 million in the United States. It made about $600 million in other countries. And as you've probably noticed, the foreign markets are really where the money is for big studio pictures. I mean, films that are bombs here in the United States, films like Pompeii or Ridley Scott's own Kingdom of Heaven, they often are huge blockbusters in other countries. So, I mean, just given the importance of the international audience and the fact that Christian Bale has proven that he can, he's recognized by people overseas, that I think was what it took for Ridley Scott, for 20th Century Fox, for even maybe even for Christian Bale himself, to say, oh well, I'm not the right guy for the part, but this is gonna make a lot of money. This is gonna sell well. This is gonna sell well because it's a Christian Bale movie. And that answer unfortunately reveals a lot of the more cynical realities of the film industry right now. Realities that have been a part of it for a long time.